Steve, I want you to start by thinking of something that you find peaceful and relaxing. And what comes to mind when I say that?
Beach, ocean.
Yes, the beach is very relaxing. And what on this beach makes it special for you? Are there people or no people?
There's a few people.
A few people? Uh-huh.
Not super crowded.
Yeah, good. And what's the weather like?
Sun shining.
Yes.
Not super hot, but warm enough to be on the beach.
Beautiful. And what are some fun things you like to do when you visit the beach?
Just go swimming and
Yes.
relax.
Beautiful. Excellent. Steve, in a moment I'm going to ask you to raise your right arm straight up towards the ceiling. And go ahead and do that for me now. Great. Now make a fist with your right hand. And I want you to use your imagination and imagine that you're holding a heavy bag filled with sand and you're holding it. And perhaps you could use your imagination to see this brown canvas bag in your hand holding a heavy bag full of sand. And this bag weighs almost 30 pounds. And so, can you see this bag in your mind?
Yes.
Good. And perhaps you can feel the stress in your shoulder and the tendons in your arm as you struggle to hold this heavy bag of sand. Good. You could feel the tension in your fingers?
Yeah.
Good. You're using your imagination perfectly now? Excellent. Steve, when I count to 3, your arm will drop safely to your lap and you'll enter a deep level of relaxation. 1, 2, 3. Good. You're doing perfectly. Steve, next I want you to focus your attention on the tiny muscles around your eyes. Give all your attention to your eyelids and give them permission to relax completely. I want you to imagine your eyelids are also heavy bags filled with sand that just want to rest and stay closed. Steve, you can relax your eyelids so much that they will not open. Give them permission to relax all the way so that they simply will not open. And when you're certain that you've relaxed them all the way as much as they possibly can and that they will not open, go ahead and give them a little test and try to open them. Good. And you can stop trying now and keep them closed as you let this feeling of relaxation in your eyelids spread to the other tiny muscles around your face. Now spread to your neck, relaxing your neck and shoulders. Your arm and hand is also relaxed completely. Your breathing is slow and regular, very peaceful. Your mind is like a clear mountain lake, so still, nothing going on, no distracting thoughts. Everything is peaceful and empty and very wonderful. This relaxing feeling is spreading down your legs, relaxing your feet. Undo your legs for me and rest them flat on the ground so we can relax completely. This relaxation is spreading all the way down your legs to the tips of your toes, relaxing every single part of you. Every muscle in your body has softened and has let go of all tension. Everything is soft and gentle and very peaceful in your body. You are doing perfectly. Steve, in a moment I'm going to ask you to open your eyes and follow my fingers with your eyes Focus all your attention on my fingers, and then I will ask you to close your eyes. Open your eyes for me now, and focus all your attention on my fingers, blocking out all other thoughts and distractions. And close your eyes for me. Good. And allow yourself to go to a deeper level of relaxation. You're feeling very sleepy now. This is very similar to sleep in that you're very relaxed, but you'll still be able to hear me and respond to me. And open your eyes one more time, focusing on the fingers. Like a laser beam, your attention is on the fingers and nothing else. And close your eyes for me now. And each time you open and close your eyes, you're going to a deeper level of peaceful, blissful relaxation. You do feel more relaxed now, don't you? Good. One last time, open your eyes, focusing on my fingers, blocking out all other sensations. Everything else can be safely ignored. And close your eyes for me, and drift down, 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 to the basement of relaxation. But Steve, there really is no basement. You can always relax a little bit more. You're doing perfectly. Steve, I am speaking to your subconscious mind now. As you think about your desire to be free from cigarettes, your right arm is going to start floating, rising, levitating up towards the ceiling. The more intensely you desire freedom from the poison of nicotine, the faster your arm will rise, the higher it will rise. Don't assist it and don't resist it, just let it happen. Your subconscious mind will do the lifting for you as you focus on your desire to break free of the prison of tobacco and nicotine, to break free of the horrible thought of cancer and heart attacks and all those other horrible consequences of smoking. And as you focus your desire on eliminating tobacco from your life, your right hand is going to float, rise, levitate, yes, slowly at first, but faster and faster. This is proof that your subconscious mind wants you to be healthy, wants you to live a healthier life, and your subconscious mind is going to help you every step of the way so that you truly become a permanent non-smoker. Yes, yes, let your hand rise faster and higher. Yes, your subconscious mind wants to be healthy. Your subconscious mind wants to live, wants to be free from all pain and suffering associated with tobacco. You are doing perfectly. Steve, when I count to 3, your arm will drop safely to your lap and you will go deeper into relaxation. 1, 2, 3. Your arm is safely at your side and you feel much more relaxation. You are doing perfectly. Steve, what if smoking cigarettes just vanished from your mind just like a puff of smoke? How would you feel about that?
Great.
It would be fantastic, yes?
Yes.
And that's what we're here for, to make that your reality. Let's take a deep breath together, filling our lungs. Make this the deepest breath you've taken all day, and go ahead. And exhale all the way down, exhaling every bit of air. Steve, what you just did was you took a breath of life-giving air. And this is so much better than tobacco smoke. Isn't this true? Because this breath of clean, fresh air, it keeps you alive. Steve, the moment that this breath stops breathing, you're not part of the world. You're dead. So we love fresh, clean air, don't we? We love it. It's life-affirming. And tobacco kills, but clean, fresh air, it gives life. And so I want you to love clean, fresh air and despise the stink and the smell of cigarettes. It is no longer a part of your future. You are a non-smoker. Steve, lung disease is horrible, right?
Yes.
Very horrible, right? There's nothing worse than not having breath when you need it, right? Do you know anyone who's suffering from lung problems as a result of smoking?
Not directly.
No. Do you know anyone who died from lung disease?
No.
No. Okay. But you know that millions of people die every year, right?
Yes.
Worldwide, 100 million people die from tobacco each year. More than all the wars and the murders combined. We are killing ourselves in a much greater rate than we kill each other. And that's sad. And it's time to change that, because you are here to change that. You're not going to be that part of that scary statistic. Steve, heart attacks are also scary, right? Very scary. Have you ever had your heart racing really fast and you wonder, maybe it might stop because I smoke too much? And when you quit, and you are quitting today, you don't have to worry about that. Your heart is going to heal itself. It's going to recover to be as strong as it ever was. And you don't have to worry about scary things like cancer and heart attacks. Won't that feel fantastic?
Yes.
Excellent. Steve, to eliminate stress from your life, you need to do things that are relaxing. What things do you find are relaxing?
Walking my dog.
Yes, dogs are very relaxing, right? And they put you in a good mood, right?
Most of the time, yes.
Yes, yes. Yes, what else do you find relaxing? Have you ever done yoga?
No.
Yoga and meditation is what I recommend for stress reduction. If you try meditation for just 5 minutes a day, I guarantee you will see a dramatic change in the craving for cigarettes. You'll have much more control over your emotions and impulses. And you're a single man, right?
Yes.
Okay, I gotta tell you that you should go check out yoga, Steve, because you're gonna be in a room with 20 or 30 beautiful women and just you. And I promise you'll be the only guy there. You will not regret. It's a very peaceful feeling in there. It's not to be a horny creep, but it's very pleasant to be there. You will relax. You will feel great. And they will make you feel welcome. And your stress will just disappear with, you go once a week to yoga. I promise you, you will have no desire for cigarettes. Do you think you would go check out yoga somewhere in Lansing?
I can do that, yeah.
Good, good. I promise you will not regret it. Steve, if you're at work and you feel stressed out, what can you do to feel better?
Take a second, just take a few deep breaths.
Yes, exactly, exactly. Just like you read my script right here. Because you take a deep breath, you can close your eyes and just do some deep breathing, and I promise you it will relax you deeper than any cigarette could. This is how we just tell our mind that the stress is not important, by just breathing and closing our eyes and saying, our body is calm and relaxed, our mind will also be calm and relaxed. And so yes, that's what you do. For some reason, smokers associate the break at work with smoke break. But no, you still need a break from work. You just don't need a smoke break. So what will you do with those 15-minute breaks instead of smoking? What else could you do that is relaxing? Some
Okay.
music maybe?
Music, or use that time to just relax.
Yes, yes, practice a little bit of meditation, just some calming, breathing exercises. Yes, yes, those are all good. Steve, if you screw up and smoke a cigarette, what will you do then?
Start over.
Yes, right away, right? Because whether you start over in the next hour or you wait a year, you still, but you don't want another year of damage to your self-esteem, to your lungs. You don't want to wait. So the second it happens, you go have that and then 1 hour later, you're back ready to redouble your efforts, redouble your commitment. Call me, my sessions are free. I want you to succeed. As a hypnotist, my success is your success. So don't ever think you're bugging me. Don't ever think, well, I don't want to intrude. I'm here to help you quit. And so I want you to call me and say, this happened, let's fix it, okay? All right, good, good. Steve, if someone offers you a cigarette, what will you tell them?
Not anymore.
Not anymore, right? Yes, and will people at work offer you a cigarette?
Only if I ask.
Only if you ask. And they're going to be impressed when you quit for good, huh?
Yes.
You say, how did you do that, huh?
Uh-huh.
Yes, yes. And you're going to be very proud of yourself, huh?
Yes,
Your self-esteem's going to go through the roof, huh?
yes.
You know, when I quit smoking, I was so proud of it. I wished I could put it on my resume because it's right up there with a college degree. I did something that was super difficult. I stuck it out. I faced my fears, and I did it. And so I'm so proud of that, and I want you to feel that same pride. Steve, if you see someone else smoking, how will that make you feel?
It depends on the mood I'm in. It's
Yes, okay.
either grateful that it's not me,
Mm-hmm.
or if it's one of those stressful moments that may make me wanna smoke, but
Yes, so you recognize that in stressful moments you're weaker, huh?
yes.
And that is the secret, Steve. That is the only thing you need to remember about smoking, is that when you stress out, Steve, a different part of your mind takes over, okay? It's a part of your mind that is more animal than human. It's from way back in evolution times. And this part of you, when stress happens, you don't have time to contemplate. It's an instant, pick up that cigarette so fast. So the secret is don't let stress build up to those levels because you lose your control. And so daily meditation for just 5 minutes a day. My opinion is if you do it for 5 minutes, you're going to see the immediate benefits, and you'll increase it to 10 minutes, 15 minutes. I never do more than 15 minutes. I don't feel it's necessary, but if I stop doing it for a day or two, I notice I'm much less in control of my emotions and less control of my thoughts. I'm not as happy, I'm not as kind, I'm not as patient. You will notice a million benefits to meditation. The chief one being you will be a non-smoker if you continue meditating. So keep your stress levels low. Don't stress out. You're going to reward yourself by doing something special for yourself every day you don't smoke. What is something special that you can do for yourself as a reward for not smoking?
Daily?
Mm-hmm.
That's a good question.
You have to reward yourself. You can
Yeah.
go out to a special dinner, or what is some activity that you really like that you could reward yourself with?
You know, Well.
We could come back to it.
Yeah.
But just remember that you do need to reward yourself. You do deserve that reward because you did something, you stopped smoking. So reward yourself, and just the child part of your mind will get that reward and go, oh, good, I'm going to do this again tomorrow. And there's a child in you, Steve, and that's who I'm talking to now. And I want you to reward that child. And I want that child to hear me now and say, listen, if you cooperate with Steve and help him not smoke, every day Steve is going to do something special to make you feel good. And so the deal has been made, and all you have to do is let the child stop smoking, and you are going to reward him for every day he doesn't smoke. Steve, I want you to imagine in your mind that it's 5 years into the future. The year is 2023. You have been a non-smoker for 5 years now. How do you feel?
Great.
Yes. What is different about your life now?
Have more energy,
Yes.
more productive,
Mm-hmm.
happier,
Yes, much happier.
a lot more money.
Yes, you save a lot of money. A lot of people who quit, they'll throw the money that they normally would spend on smokes into like a mason jar, and then they'll have enough for a vacation at the end of the year.
Yeah.
And so I encourage you to do the same, because as that money grows, you realize that, for the last few years, you've been making tobacco executives wealthy, and they don't care any at all about you. They want you to just keep buying, regardless of how much it hurts you. And so say no to that greediness and save your money and reward yourself at the end of the year with something really special. It is 5 years into the future, 2023. A friend of yours asks you, Steve, I want to quit smoking. I want what you have. I want to be free from tobacco. What advice do you have for that friend?
Don't give up.
Don't give up, right. It's like boxing. When you get punched and you get up, you got to get up. Because you're not out unless you stay on the mat.
Right.
And so you know this to be true because when you were drinking, you didn't stop drinking your first time you tried, right?
No.
And so it was a struggle. But this struggle is actually easier. And the reason why, see, because you've already defeated a difficult habit, right?
Yes.
Alcohol. And it was just as deadly, right?
Yes.
In many ways. It's different, but it's just as deadly. You conquered it. Is there any other great triumph like that you did in your life that you can pull confidence from? Did you do anything else difficult like that besides quitting drinking?
Not like that, no.
That was the big one, huh?
Yeah.
And this is the next big one for
Yeah.
you. And this is going to change your life. You are happier you're not drinking, right? You're
Yes.
happier?
Oh, yeah.
And you're going to feel much happier as a non-smoker.
Yes.
Wonderful. Steve, we cannot rewire your mind. What that means is when a habit is developed as strongly as tobacco, the best we can do is replace the habit with something healthy. So, you need to select a substitute for smoking. Some people choose hard candy, others choose breath mints or gum. One lady chose baby carrots. Every time she felt an urge to reach for a cigarette, she just reached for a baby carrot and chewed it instead. What is your substitute that you want to use?
Probably gum.
Gum? Do you have a favorite flavor of gum?
What is it, Polar Ice?
Oh yeah, that is a good one. That is a good one. So what I want you to do is have plenty of that gum on hand. It should be in your pocket the way you carried your cigarette. And anytime you feel the urge at work, You're just gonna do exactly how you would with this, with the cigarette. But the important part of this, for it to work, is that you enjoy the gum. When you send when you send your body a signal that you enjoy this gum, it is an adequate and it's a satisfying replacement for the tobacco, your body will go, oh, fine. It will accept, but you have to tell, yeah, I really do enjoy this gum. And gum doesn't cause cancer. No one got a heart attack from gum. So, and gum, you can quit it any time you want. So gum is 1,000 times healthier, right? So get plenty of gum and keep it with you always, and you're gonna do fine. Steve, what are some goals or dreams that you've had that were put on hold because of smoking that now are possible to reach? The last lady, she wanted to be a scuba diver, and she couldn't because her lungs, the COPD, so now she looks forward. Do you have a goal like that?
I mean, I'd like to work out more.
Yes, that's a good one. That is a good one.
I used to run when I was younger. I don't know. Try that, but we'll see. I don't know if it'll be enjoyable or not, but.
Yeah, sure it will. Sure it will.
I mean,
running is great.
being able to do it, I
Yes.
guess would be nice.
Yes, yes, yes. Take it easy at first and just build up.
Yeah.
You know, at my gym, there's a man who works out really hard. He does steroids. He lifts 400 or 500 pounds. But every hour I'm working out in the gym, I see him go outside. He stands in front of the plate glass window and he smokes a cigarette. And I think, all that work you do in here, you're taking the steroids and all the health risks, and you know, he's trapped. He's trapped.
Yeah.
And so you are not going to do that. You're going to break free from this addiction today. You're going to exercise, and your body is going to love it. You're going to respond well. Your body is going to heal completely from all the damage that was done by smoking. Steve, I'm going to make some statements now, and I want you to repeat the statements after me. But when you repeat them, I want you to attach a strong desire for these statements to be true in your life. Your subconscious mind responds to strong emotions. So I want you to pause for a moment before you make the statement and really want this to be true in your life. Okay? Okay, here's the first statement. I will reach for a piece of gum instead of cigarettes.
I will reach for a piece of gum instead of cigarettes.
Yes, yes. When I breathe deeply, my stress will vanish.
When I breathe deeply, my stress will vanish.
Yes, yes. Smoking has caused me so much pain.
Smoking has caused me so much pain.
What are some examples of the pain caused by smoking for you?
Waking up in the night coughing.
Yes. Do you ever wake up in the middle of the night just to smoke?
No.
Okay.
Not that I haven't, but I mean.
It's rare.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, it's the first thing I do when I get up in the morning. And
Yeah.
last thing I do when I go to bed.
Do you ever find yourself bumming cigarettes from other people?
Not very often, because I make sure that I don't run
It's it's shameful, so you avoid that
Uh-huh.
situation, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Good, good. Here's the next statement. I choose life and I reject tobacco.
I choose life and reject tobacco.
And that's not really a metaphor, Steve. This is life and death we're talking about, right?
Yes.
But because the death is slow, it's slow moving, right? It seems like we don't respond. If I had a knife and I was stabbing, pointing it, jabbing, you would go, hey! But if I did it slow, if I move 1 millimeter an hour, or you might not even notice it's
Right.
happening. And that's how smoking is, so slow, but it is just as deadly as a bullet. And sometimes I'd rather take the bullet than the slow death, because it makes for so much unhappiness in life. So yes, I will not worry about things I cannot control.
I will not worry about things I cannot control.
Do you ever find yourself worrying about things you can't control?
Once in a while, but I try not to.
Good, good. Excellent, excellent. Steve, I am speaking to your subconscious mind now. You are a permanent non-smoker now. Any discomfort that you feel is not your body asking for nicotine. That is a myth. It's a lie. The discomfort is actually your body healing itself, healing the damage done by years of smoking. When you feel this healing in your body, you will feel wonderful, because your body is becoming stronger, cleaner, and healthy. Just like if you had a cut on your arm, as the body is healing the cut in the days following, it will be uncomfortable, yes? And so that's exactly the discomfort you feel when you quit smoking. As soon as you quit, your body is going to start repairing the damage done by smoking. Your lungs are going to start ejecting tar from its deepest parts. Your arteries and veins will start opening wider to accept more oxygen-giving blood. Damage to your heart will recover. Damage to your throat, to your nasal passages. People respond and say that they can smell food better, they can taste food better, because up until now, your mouth has been coated with a nicotine coating that prevents you from tasting food in its fullest. The same with your nose. Food will smell and taste better. Your body wants to be as healthy as possible. Your body wants to live. And so the discomfort you feel, which will be minor, you may not even notice it, but it is simply your body healing itself. So when you feel that, don't panic. That means everything is working according to perfection. Your body is healing itself, and you will feel happy about that. Steve, when you see cigarettes at the store, you will feel lucky that you are free from that dangerous addiction. When you see cigarette butts on the sidewalk, you will know that the person who tossed that butt is still trapped in a prison of tobacco. You have escaped, and you feel free and wonderful. Steve, when you see someone smoking, you will feel sorry for them. They don't smoke of their own free will. They are slaves to tobacco, and you are lucky to be free of that pain. You know in your heart of hearts that smoking is destructive, dangerous, and unhealthy. Unhealthy thoughts have no place in your life or your mind. Ignore any unhealthy thought. Ignore it, disregard it, replace it with a pleasant thought. Because an unhealthy thought cannot lead to happiness. It's impossible. Just like the thought of your own private beach that you had a moment ago, replace unhealthy thoughts with something pleasant like that. Steve, the next thing I want you to do is imagine yourself as a 7-year-old boy. I want you to see yourself in your mind's eye the way you looked when you were just 7 years old. Try to see the way you wore your hair back then, the style of clothes you wore. Can you see that little boy in your mind now?
Yeah.
Good. Describe him for me.
Playful.
Yes, he's
energetic.
playful. Yes, He's a good boy.
Carefree, for the most part.
Yeah, he gets in mischief, but
Yeah.
he's not a bad kid.
Right, right.
Good, good. And what are some fun things that this young 7-year-old boy did?
Ride his bike.
Yes, yes,
Play baseball, football.
yes, yes. You were on the football team?
For a little while.
Good. Who was your best friend when you were 7?
I was 7. Would have been the neighbor kids,
Yeah?
Michael and Stephanie.
Awesome, awesome. Wonderful. Steve, do you love this little boy?
Yeah.
Good. He's a good boy, right?
Yes.
And he deserves to be loved. He's a good boy. Steve, this little boy needs your help. He needs for you to quit smoking because you're killing him too. He does not want to die. Do you love this little boy enough to save his life?
Yes.
Good, good. I want you to see yourself as the adult you are now, Steve. You're standing just a few feet away from this beautiful 7-year-old boy. Can you see yourself standing in front of him?
Yes.
Good, good. In your mind's eye, I want you to tell that little boy you love him. Now tell him you will protect him. Promise to keep him safe from tobacco and safe from cancer and safe from heart attacks. Now see yourself in your mind's eye stepping a few feet closer to the little boy and giving him a big hug. Can you see yourself hugging the little boy?
Yes.
Good, good. Steve, you're much taller than this little boy, so I want you to see yourself bending down to kiss the top of his head. Can you see yourself doing that? Beautiful, beautiful. Now I want you to see yourself hugging him tighter and tighter, closer and closer, until the two of you become one person. Because Steve, this little boy is still alive. In fact, he's sitting right here in front of me, and he doesn't want to die a needless death, a senseless death over the stupidity of tobacco. This little boy trusts you now, Steve, to protect him and keep him safe. Keep your promise to this little boy. He lives in your heart always. He's alive and in your heart and in your mind. And he's going to help you by making it easier than ever to quit smoking. He's going to push away all thoughts of tobacco. This little boy is going to help you in many ways by distracting you with other things to think about, by keeping your stress levels low, by making you feel happier than you've ever felt every time you say no to tobacco. He is going to make you feel loved and with confidence and self-esteem, because this little boy wants to live. He doesn't want to die. a tobacco-related death. Keep your promise to this little boy. He needs your protection. He trusts you. Please don't let him die. Steve, in a moment, I'm going to emerge you from hypnosis. But before I do, all of these suggestions are going to grow stronger and stronger in your life every day until it will be physically impossible for you to smoke. The mere thought of smoking is going to make you nauseous and disgusted, and you will run from smoke. It is not a part of your life. That is in the past. Your future, starting today, is a smoke-free life. When I count to 5, you will emerge from hypnosis wide awake, feeling great. You're going to have the best day in a long time. Tonight you're going to sleep a big sleep with big, beautiful dreams. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Eyes open, wide awake, feeling great. How do you feel?
Good.
Good, good. You did good.
Yeah.
You're going to be a non-smoker.
Yeah.
Yes.